Welcome to the Watchman News. This video is geared more towards the most important people on the planet, which would be the children. So in speaking to them, I hope you boys and girls are having a fun summer. It's been kind of hot here. Hopefully you are staying cool. Drink plenty of liquids. You don't want to get dehydrated. And I hope you're excited about the upcoming solar eclipse. This is a pretty important eclipse, especially throughout the United States. And especially in regions like where I live, for instance, which is along the line to where the solar eclipse is going to have the most effect. It's actually a little south of me, but we're pretty close. So I've seen in the news, there's been a lot of issues with being able to get these glasses in stock for being able to safely watch the solar eclipse. I've seen anywhere from companies can't manufacture them fast enough to just orders getting mixed up and everything, so it's become a problem. So maybe you don't even have those glasses available at any retailers in your area, or whatever the case may be, or maybe you simply can't afford them. Maybe you just like to tinker with stuff. Any one or all of those reasons are fine. This device, I was taught how to build in either the 2nd or the 3rd grade. Back then, I'm 45 now, so back then we had a solar eclipse, and I can remember our teacher showing us how to make this. Now, in school, we used a shoebox. I'm using something a little bit different. I'm using a small flat rate mail box, okay, which I promise, I promise that I will actually mail something in this box so that I'm not misusing the boxes from the post office. Anyway, you can use pretty much any kind of box. It just has to be, a complete box that's going to be dark on the inside. I've done a couple of things before I got started here, just in the interest of time. For one, I drew 2 circles. Those are about 3/4 of an inch circles, okay, and I'm cutting them out for 2 holes. Now, I've already kind of pre-scored the cardboard there, so I shouldn't need to mess with it too much here to be able to get it cut out. I'm just going to finish cutting out these holes. Oops. Kind of working around that's not good. By the way, always let your mom and dad help you anytime you're using anything sharp like scissors or a razor knife or anything like that. Always have an adult help you. So I'm just doing this to kind of give you an idea of what needs to be done. Like I said, I've done the most of it off camera so they wouldn't fight me so much on camera. See, simple and done. Okay, now the other thing you want to do as far as this box is concerned. Now this is just using these boxes, these small flat rate priority mail boxes, okay? Again, I'm not recommending you use a postal box for anything other than postal things. This is the box I had handy. Any box will work as long as it will close up and it's dark inside. So what I did is on the side, on these boxes, the way they fold up, on the side opposite of the holes, there's a tab here that fits down to the top. Okay, I cut that tab off and you're going to see why next. Okay, sorry if I'm a little out of frame on some of this stuff. Like I say, I'm kind of working in a weird way here. So I'm going to take this piece of paper. Now this piece of paper is cut to the same size. If I were to bring this over and fold that over like that, that piece of paper is cut to that size there for that back wall. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take some pretty purple Elmer's glue and I'm going to glue it. I'm a messy gluer, ain't I? I can't keep in my lines when I color. I can't cut straight. I glue messy. I need to go back to art class. What do you think? Okay, so all I did was I taped that piece of paper to the inside of the box of the wall that is opposite of the holes. That way, if you were to kind of look through the holes at the back wall, you get it lined up right, you will see the white paper on that back wall. So that's the idea. It's not anything too complicated there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close this box up. See, if I wouldn't have taken that tab off, that tab would go down through here and actually cover up that white back there. That's why I cut that tab off this side of the box. We don't need it to be as sturdy as much as what we need it to be open. So let me pull this little sticker thing off here. And glue this. Okay. That's done. Now, for the last part here, you want to take a piece of aluminum foil. And what you want to do is you want to cut a square big enough to cover that hole. So, again, anytime you use anything sharp, scissors, knife, anything like that, you let an adult help you, please. And so, all I'm doing is cutting a square that I'm going to place right there. And I'm going to take 2 pieces of tape. And I'm going to tape this up here. And this down there. Now what I'm going to do is I have a piece of wire here. You can use a little nail. You can use a thumbtack. You can use basically anything. I'm just going to take that and I'm going to poke a small round hole into there. Okay? Now, that's done. That's all you have to do. What you do is you go outside. You put the sun to your back. So you want the sun shining into that little bitty hole while you look in this hole. Okay? And you will be able to safely watch the sun. You'll be able to watch all the phases of the eclipse as it happens and everything else right with this box. You don't need to go buy special glasses or anything like that. But make sure the sun is behind you, shining in at the hole. You have to line it up. It takes a little while getting used to it, but you'll find it. When you find the sun and get it to the back of the box, you'll know what you're looking at. Now the size of this hole dictates how big you will see the sun in the back of the box. So you may want to adjust that size, bigger or smaller, however you feel, in order to make the image bigger on the back of the box or make it smaller. Or you could actually take that white piece of paper that's back there and move it up, like say halfway in the box, and that would also make it appear bigger. So either way, it's not like that if you make your hole too big, it's not like you can't just put another piece of foil on there and start over again. So it's pretty simple. That is really all there is to it. Like I say, you go outside with it, you have the sun to your back, you line the sun up shining into the hole while you're looking into this, and you will be able to watch the sun. It's what we did. It's what they taught us to do either in the 2nd or the 3rd grade. We didn't have no fancy special glasses for 99 cents at different retailers. We had what was available, and we used what was available, and it worked quite well. So thought that would be a little interesting tutorial. It was something that I remembered from long ago in school, and I was wanting to show you a way that you could use items that you have around the house to be able to make it. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you have a lot of fun.